unexpected blessings. I'm sure you all have had that happen many times in your life. And recently, in the last 4 to 5 weeks, so have I. Severe headaches and stiff neck and blurry vision landed me in the emergency room, and the doctors did a CT scan and an MRI, which led to a diagnosis of something called IIH, idiopathic intracranial hypertension, just basically meaning that excess cerebral spinal fluid, the fluid that surrounds the brain, I had too much of it, which was causing the severe headaches. But what I mean by the blessing out of it is that it caught an aneurysm in my brain, which is a huge blessing, because aneurysms in their own self don't cause any symptoms until it's too late, until they're ruptured. And so that's the blessing, that it was found. I had a diagnostic procedure this past Wednesday, and it's been determined that it's very important that the aneurysm be removed surgically, so we're going to do that in 2 weeks. And so I am grateful. I could be bitter and angry that yet another surgery is in front of me, or I can choose to be grateful that God is allowing something else in my life to draw me closer to Him. Earlier on in my walk in faith, I thought I was being punished when I had challenges, and then it turned into, woe is me, I'm the only one that has it as bad as everyone else. But then it just slowly started to evolve as I started to be more in the Bible, in God's Word, and more in church, and the more I started to ask questions. And I wanted to read 1 Peter 1:6. In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you have had to suffer grief and all kinds of trials. These have come so that your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may be proved genuine and may result in praise and glory and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Genuine faith is born out of trials and adversities, and it is what pleases the Lord the most. And He does use trials and adversities to draw us close to Him. And it is in these times that we are the weakest and we find His strength. The Apostle Paul petitioned the Lord 3 times for the thorn to be removed from his flesh, and God said, no, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power shall be made perfect in your weakness. And also we should be comforted that we are never alone. In Hebrews talks about how we are never forsaken and He will never leave us alone. Book of Isaiah, when we pass through the waters, He shall be with us. And we are always loved. All we have to do is look at the cross. He let His only Son die an agonizing death for us so that we can have the opportunity to live eternally with Him in heaven. So whatever you're facing, try to take on the perspective that it's temporary and that He's using it to deepen your faith, to create more endurance, to create more perseverance, to instill more hope in you, more dependence on Him, and never ever doubt for a second that you're loved, because you are.